Hey guys, welcome back to another weekend hunting adventure. Unfortunately, the wind ruined this intro video, so that's why I'm doing a voiceover. We're back in the same forest as last time, and the aim of this trip is to get a deer for Gab. We've been eating extremely well over the last couple of weeks, thanks to that doe we harvested last trip. The temp has dropped considerably, so we're all rugged up now. The rut should be starting now, if not already started. So I can't wait to bring you guys along for this trip. It should be a good one. So within about 15 minutes of being at our spot, Gabs has already seen 3 deer grazing on the hill about 600 metres away. So we're going to try and close that gap a bit. We can't quite see if it's a buck or anything. However, yeah, hopefully once we close this gap we can see what the go is and yeah, try and get a shot off. Gabs never learns to bring her ears out the car, so poor me is going to have to go deaf while she has to, well, gets to keep her hearing.
What was that?
Huh?
What was that?
Exactly. Another good tip, guys, is to try and find a little trail on the side to walk on, because that gravel road is just so loud. Alright, we're coming up to the ridge now. Once we pop over we should be able to see them. So the deer are like over there, just hanging out near the shrubs. Our plan is to head down, hopefully be able to cross the creek and up to that little section there to try and get some elevation, because the wind is moving left to right. We'll be able to shoot down. That's the plan anyway. Let's see how we go. We've just seen on binos, it is a buck with a nice rack on it, so we're just trying to get closer now. He is on a mission to probably get into the native and find some cover. The sun's coming up now. It's hitting us nicely. They're still in the shade, so we might stand out like a sore thumb too. Just going now to pick up the game camera. We left it here for about 7 days, so hopefully we get some sick footage on it. It was in this nice little open bedding spot. Saw a few rubs, a few scrapes nearby, so we'll see what's on it. So we just got back to camp now. It's about 10:30. Bit of an unfortunate morning, however we saw that many deer, so this trip's looking very promising. We actually left home at about 1:30 this morning to get here for the morning hunt, just to get that extra session in. So I think it's safe to say that we're both pretty tired.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're just gonna cook a feed, or set up, cook a feed and probably have a bit of a nap, to be honest. So yeah, we'll see what the Salvos hunt brings, hey? Okay, so we just woke up from a little 2-hour nap. So yeah, feeling a bit better considering the nice early start, and we're just heading back to the spot where we got that doe from last hunt, and we're going to walk around. There's a good water source there, so we'll see if there's fresh tracks and fresh sign there as well. Maybe set up a camera or two. So yeah, let's do it. So we've just walked down to the water source that we saw on the map, and wow, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So the plan is now to just find some sign on the ground, some prints or some rub trees nearby, and hopefully set up a game camera. So we're well into it now. We're just following some game trails. They're somewhat distinctive. However, they are full of blackberries still, which is fun and games to navigate. However, yeah, we're just seeing what's around this little dam area, and try and work out a spot for the camera still. we've been talking about this for that long, and Gab has just stumbled across this. How cool is that? Alright, so we have just set the game camera up in this really promising location. There it is there. It's where Gab found this little antler. He got rub tree there, very fresh little rub tree there, bit of water down there. It's fairly open as well, so it should be able to be a good position that we can get in and take a deer if we see something here on the game camera.
So we're just in our spot for the afternoon up on our favourite rock, and we're just kind of watching these hills here and that side. It's really good if you have like a full kind of 180 view of everything. Yeah, so we'll see what we see.
We're on the hunt again. We've seen two does about 600-700 meters away, so we're just walking to close the gap a bit and hopefully get a shot off across the gully. Exciting times. So unfortunately we got about 250 meters away, and I don't know, they must have heard us or smelt us, because yeah, they decided to run back the other way, which is super annoying. But yeah, so we're just back at the rock now, just enjoying the last, I don't know, half an hour of light or so. Not much like the Savi. It's a bit unfortunate. The deer got spooked and ran away, and then yeah, we didn't realise at the time, but there were two again once we headed back to the rock about 100 meters away, and we moved and then that spooked them and they also ran off, so we're a bit down in the dumps unfortunately. But yeah, anyways, we got some nachos on the menu tonight.
Nachos makes everything better.
That's it. So yeah, we're just gonna whip it together and have a good feed and take it easy. And there we have it, guys, some bush nachos. How good does that look? Taste test, how's that?
So good.
Good morning, guys. It is very cold this morning. It's safe to say winter is on its way, I think. Should be a really good day of hunting. And yeah, we're just waiting for that first light to light things up more, and we can start to see what's moving around the forest here. Alright guys, so this morning we didn't get a deer, unfortunately. We saw plenty and made the stalk on this one beautiful looking fallow doe, but she just went over the other side of the hill before we could get in shooting range, unfortunately. But that's right, we've got our coffees now and we're going to go and check out a new section of forest that we haven't seen before, but wanted to last weekend as well. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. It's super windy, however. We're just heading to the game camera that we set up yesterday, just to see if there's been any action overnight or early this morning. And if there has been, I might sit here this RV and watch and wait and see what walks out. We are trying the spot this RV where we took that doe last trip, and the wind's pretty good at the moment. Just check that, straight in our face. So I think we'll go and get the rifles and get set up and wait for the RV and see if anything walks out. Let's do it. So we're set up in position for the Arvo. Got Gab's just testing and adjusting position. Got the big camera up as well, so hopefully we get some good footage. And yeah, it's a cracker Arvo, wind in our face. So the coolest thing just happened. We were just sitting here watching downrange when we heard some things in the bushes and didn't really think anything of it. And then, no joke, about 10 metres away, right in there, this Sambar hind sort of pops her head out a little bit and just keeps an eye on us for about maybe 5 minutes. Behind her, something was thrashing around and just doing its thing. I don't know if it was a big Sambar Stag or whatever, but yeah, that was so cool. And then eventually she determined that she wanted to head back. So at the end of that video, no joke, the Sambar, I'll let you tell.
Oh, so literally we saw her pop out just over there on this hill that we were watching. So she's gone in, walked all the way there, and has come out literally here. And we saw her, and as I laid down, a car with a caravan just drove straight behind us.
I can't believe that.
I can't believe it.
I actually can't believe that.
What are the odds?
Wow. That is so annoying.
That's so unlucky.
After a disappointing afternoon hunt, we headed back to camp to make some dinner. On the menu was some venison backstrap and some chunky hearty veg Campbell's soup. Enjoyed around the campfire, it makes a great meal. Good morning, guys. It is the final hunt for the weekend and it is absolutely freezing. Car says 1 degree and yeah, the gazebo and fridge and that were frosted up, so it's safe to say winter's on its way. So Gabs and I are just getting ready in the car now. Absolutely rugged up to the max and still probably going to freeze, but that's alright. We've got a position on the hill where we know the deer pass, and yeah, hopefully they come past and can get a shot off and get some meat, because although we got the deer last weekend, can always do with more meat. So yeah, let's see how we go, hey? Alright, we've just seen what we think is Sambar, sort of in those dead trees. I don't know if you can see that. So we're just trying to close the gap now. Wind's good. So Gabs has just got eyes on this massive Sambar. It is huge. So she's just working out her game plan, what she wants to do. Hit him. He jumped. Yeah, he's down, I think.
Oh, I was like, I've had a good shot on him.
You hit him, he jumped.
Oh, my goodness.
I think you definitely hit him. He jumped like he was hit. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't want him to get too far.
That's awesome. Yeah, we'll have to go and track some blood, I reckon. Pretty sure she got a good shot off.
I think about 80, 90 metres.
80, 90 metres. There we go.
So, Rob's just walking back to the car. It's all the way up there. Yeah, I'm just going to go try see if I can find any blood or anywhere. I think we might have to track him. There's a road that goes kind of around, so I think Rob's going to drive up there. And yeah, let's hope I actually did hit him. This is like proper Sambar terrain. They love this stuff, but it's so annoying because it's super muddy. Your boots just like sink into the water. And yeah, it's just everywhere. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of find where he was. Ah! This is the situation. Yeah, I'm gonna find where he was and then see if I can look around, find some blood, hopefully.
Well, as per usual in our hunts, we do a big stalk or a big walk even away from the car, and then Murphy's Law, we get a deer. So this probably is not doing it justice. I'm doing a massive walk up this hill. Gabs has gone to do some tracking, and yeah, I'm gonna get the vehicle. So fingers crossed. It was a good shot. It looked like an awesome shot. She was using the shooting stick just to get over some short bushes. And yeah, it's exactly why we got that stick, although it's pretty pricey. $250 for like, yeah, a little bit of metal and a nice little rest or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, might be eating good. Let's go.
Right, so I'm pretty sure when we saw him, he was standing here. And then he kind of moved, went under. I think I shot him just about there. So let's try brave this shit. Oh my gosh. We'll see how this goes. Whew. Alright. And there we go. Definitely hit him. You can see the blood splatter. Some more. It's very, very red blood, so I hope that means a nice heart shot. I think he might be this way. Yeah, oh yeah, there's some more blood here.
Wow. We were looking in the complete wrong direction. We thought blood was going down another way.
Yeah.
However, wow.
He's so beautiful.
Look at him.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Well done, Gab. Proud of you.
Thank you. Hey, buddy. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, look at that. He's huge, eh? Absolute horse. Still in velvet?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. That is.
That's awesome. Long time in the making, hey?
Yeah.
Came for the fallow rut. Got a Sambar Stag.
Oh, he's so beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Nice red blood.
Good. Yeah, we were quartering.
Oh, yeah.
It came out. He's fucking huge.
He's a big boy.
Oh, what's that mean?
That's just its. Yeah. Wow.
Oh my gosh, I get to take my first hunting picnic.
There we go. How good's that, Gab?
So good. He is so big.
It's a big boy. Still in velvet.
He is. He's still very soft.
Yeah, we were actually looking in the complete wrong direction.
We think this might actually be the one that Rob got on his game camera. Yeah, he looks so similar, also in velvet. So we're just about to do a field dress, take his back straps, his legs, Rob never brings his field dressing kit, so show us what we're working with.
These two bad boys.
Hell yeah. Whoa.
Little flick blade. Not bad. It'll do the trick. So we just got Gab on the back straps. We're doing a side each to make things go a bit quicker. Last day luck, of course, so we've still got to pack up camp and head back home. So we're trying to hurry things along. However, we'll get all the meat off this bad boy.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's heavy.
There we go. This is winner's food. Brekkie wraps. Alright guys, well that's a wrap for this weekend's hunt. Super exciting weekend, lots of action, lots of highs and lows, but I guess that's hunting really. It was awesome to find that one antler just, you know, in the area where we put the game camera. Gab stumbled across that one, which was really cool. And then yeah, seeing that other sambar up really close, lots of action. It was freezing, we were so cold, but that's good I guess for the rut and everything. And then this morning we were about to call it quits and head back to camp and pack up for the weekend. And yeah, managed to spot a sambar and we moved in on it. He was just doing his own thing, and then Gab's got him on binos when we were a bit closer. And yeah, she was going nuts because turns out he had a little rack on him.
Yeah.
And then yeah, managed to get the shot off. And yeah, he would have only ran about 10 or 15 meters before hitting the deck. We thought he went the other way. So next time we just need to follow the blood trail a bit better and save us about 45 minutes of work.
Yeah.
Tracking through all this very, very tall and thick grass. But yeah, anyways, I'll show you guys the meat that we get from it. And we've kept the head as well, so I think Gabs wants to do a bit of a Euro mount.
Yeah, because it's my first one and it's also a stag. I think I'm going to do a Euro mount like the one that Rob did. I don't think you have many photos of them up there, so we'll put both of ours together so you can kind of see what they look like. Yeah,
yours was cool though because it was still in velvet.
Yeah.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll catch you on the next one. Here's the final product of the Sambar Stag Gab shot. So Gab decided she wanted to try and rip the velvet off rather than try and preserve it, and it looks so cool. I never actually knew they were like fully white antlers beneath the velvet, so that's really cool. And yeah, no wonder they rip up trees because it hurts to hold almost. So the actual antler beneath it all is super, super sharp. And yeah, there's it sort of next to the one I got a few months ago. So a little bit smaller, however, yeah, he would have grown up to be a big boy, that's for sure. But we got plenty of meat out of him. And yeah, awesome meals, taste so good. So yeah, these will go into lasagnas. We love doing just nice and easy mince on potatoes with some spices and sour cream and all that. Yeah, pretty much any mince meal you can think of, cottage pie, spag bowl. And yeah, it makes really good meals. It is 100% lean, so I didn't mix it with anything. That's the way we like it. So it does dry out a bit when you cook it sometimes, but yeah, you just deal with it or add some extra sauces to it to get around that. Thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe so you never miss another weekend hunt again.